Yeah, dirty, dirty, dirty. So that's going to be before, and then we'll see the after shortly and all the equipment we need. Okay folks, so here's a list of materials you're going to need. Pretty simple stuff. Good old cordless drill, easier to work with, no shock hazard around the water. That good old handy dandy man tool right there, you know what that is. $1.98 at the dollar store. Good old Dawn soap, and a little bit of borax for some scrubbing action, and the old water sprinkler. And we'll get our project started shortly. Okay folks, so as you can see, we're gonna have to rinse this out to get all the bird cheese out of there, but that's actually quite simple. A hose will do it for you. You just keep blowing water in there and it'll siphon it right out. Spray off all that. Chunks of algae, pretty tough to get away from. A lot of nutrient in there. Busy place for birds. Lots and lots of birds. We do this, geez, 3 times a year, maybe more. We don't put any paint coating on there because we are worried about hurting our little feathered friends by using too much of that. So, and once you get the water level down pretty good, you'll see it siphon out. And you're about down to nothing. You can then start your work. Put a little good old Dawn dish soap in there, just to give it a little foaming action, disinfectant. As well as the good old borax. If grandma used it, you know it can't be bad, right? Load up your handy dandy drill, or as I like to call it, the man tool, and just start working in there, and you'll see this stuff start to disappear quite shortly. We got a before picture, so we'll get the after picture, and you can see what all this scouring does. Okay, so we're going to take 5 here, we're going to work away at it, and we'll show you the results right shortly. Alright, so there's the first rough scour. I'm just going to add a little spray of water so you can see what's happening now that the foam's gone. And we'll get back at it here. As you can see, it starts coming through a little bit better now. Takes a few moments, but it is the only way to really clean one well. If not, you know, you can hire the neighbor kid to come over and do it for you as well. But these tools are not expensive. Good old drill, the toilet bowl cleaner. It works great in a pinch for a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. You can see there's still a lot of staining in there, but that's because it's a busy place. If you have to, and it's really bad, you can always get a small brass brush to go on the end of your drill, which I have. I might touch up some spots in here, depending on how it looks after this. But we're really just trying to scrub off the old bacteria and get rid of anything that's leaching onto there, because it is porous cement. Starting to look better already. There we go. And there. Okay, we're going to give it a rinse. See what we can see now. And you can see it's getting clearer already. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, I think we're going to touch it up a little bit with the brass brush, so we'll get back to that and we'll show you the results of that in a moment. Okay folks, so we're back. This is the brass brush I was telling you about. It gets out that hard to get at stuff, and you can see it's making it come off just like mud, so that's what you want. Throw a little bit of dish soap in there so it doesn't spray around as much. Okay, pretty easy to notice the difference there. And it certainly helps take off what the other lighter brush leaves behind. So we're going to do a quick 5 here. You'll be able to see the differences before and after right shortly, and we'll get right back to you. Okay folks, so there you can see that's just a couple quick minutes with the brass one to get what's left behind. Rinse with some clear after the soap's done. You can see any spots if you really want to get fussy, but you never know, you might miss one groove completely and you have to go back and touch it up. But that's all the good stuff about cleaning it up. Better for the birds too. There's enough disease going around. We don't need to help them get it. Trying to be nice to them. And that little touch spot there. See, there we go. Not bad, not bad. Couple little spots. All right, we're going to give it a final rinse and then we're going to fill it back up. And then we'll have some happy camper birds, that's for sure. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Okay folks, so there's your before and after. Looking pretty doggone clean. Happy bathing birds this afternoon. Okay, thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Until we bring you another teachable moment.